Hey, it's Coach Danny, and today I'm going to take you through some of the fundamental gymnastics that you can go through at elementary school. We're going to have a look at the 5 key abilities you need to develop. So that's the static positions and shapes, rotations, groundwork, balances, and supports. Now, it's super important that you not only practice the skills safely, but also take the time to do it properly. Gymnastics is a sport where you've got to try and make the skill look good, so make sure you listen up for the key coaching points that I give you. Let's start with static positions. These are positions where you make shapes and holds on the ground without moving, using strong, tight bodies. Firstly, we have the tuck sit. For the tuck sit, sit on your bum and bring your knees up to your chest. Tuck your chin down to your knees and hold each leg with one hand. Make sure you don't hug your knees, but hold one knee with each hand. Next is the pike. Point your arms out straight ahead towards your toes and keep your legs straight. Similar is the L sit. And keeping your legs straight, this time you put your hands up straight into the air and you're making an L shape with your body. Then there's the straddle sit. Sit on your bum and spread your legs out wide and point your toes forward. Keeping your legs straight, don't bend your knees, and then put your arms out and point to your toes. And finally, there's the laying down pencil or log. Lay down on the ground and put your legs together out straight with your arms straight above your head. Your body should be strong like a pencil. And you can also do this standing up as well. Balancing. Now, balancing is your ability to keep your body stable on or over objects. For the tuck balance, sit down on your bum and bring your knees up to your chest. Tuck your chin down to your knees and keep your legs off the ground, holding one hand on each leg. V balancing requires your core abdominal muscles. Start by balancing on your bum, and this time put your legs out straight together and lift them off the ground. Have your arms out straight beside you, and now your body should look like a V shape. For the flamingo balance, balance on one leg and put your arms out straight to the sides. Bend your other leg and point your knee out to the side. You can also play a triangle balancing game, so making 3 triangles with your body through your arms and your leg. Try and hold that balance as long as you can. If it's too easy, close your eyes, and if you break one of those triangles, you lose. Next is the arabesque. Balance on one leg with your arms out wide to the side. Lift your other leg out back behind you, keeping it straight. Make sure you try to keep your head up as well, and make sure you practice balancing on both legs. There are a few supports that you can do to keep your body strong and stable using your core muscles. First is the front support, which is similar to a push-up position. Hold your body with straight arms about shoulder width apart and put your legs out straight. Make sure you keep your back and bottom flat and straight and don't turn into bridges or bananas. For the back support, this time have your belly facing up and support yourself with strong straight arms, with your fingers pointing towards your feet. Put out your legs straight, remembering to point your toes, and then push your hips up to stay straight. Next, we'll look at rotations, which is turning or spinning your body around. For left and right rotations, we have quarter turns, half turns, and full turns. As you jump a turn, try to keep straight and strong in the air. Swing your arms across your body to help you twist. When you land, finish safely on both feet in the motorbike position, which is with your arms out straight in front and knees bent to land softly. To perform log rolls, start laying down in the pencil position with your arms straight above your head and legs straight together. Hold and tense your stomach and try and roll across the floor, while staying in the pencil or log shape. And for egg rolls, lie on your back in the tuck position and hold your knees up to your chest with your chin tucked in. Holding the egg shape, try and roll over without cracking. If you're struggling to roll as a log or the egg, you can practice on a wedge. There are also rotations turning your body forwards and backwards. For forwards rolls, stand up straight, then bend over to put your hands flat on the ground in front of your feet. Tuck your chin in, look through your legs, and then roll over and tuck as you roll. Now it's very important that you don't roll onto your head, but roll onto the top part of your back. And once you roll, try to stand back up to your feet. To begin learning backwards rolls, sit down and make a neck shield by putting one hand flat just below your neck. Then the other hand flat on top and have your elbows pointing to the ceiling. Holding your neck shield, bend over to touch your knees with your nose, then quickly push back and roll over backwards. Try to bring your knees up towards your chin as you roll to help, and then stand back up to your feet. Lastly, we'll look at some groundwork moves that you can begin to practice on the floor. For bunny hops, put your hands flat on the ground, keeping your arms straight and knees bent. Then push off the ground with both legs at the same time to kick up and kick your bum. Make sure you keep your arms strong and straight, then land softly back down on both feet. You can then progress to donkey kicks. Start with your hands flat out in front of you on the ground with your arms straight, and keeping one leg straight out behind you. This is your donkey leg, and then have your other leg bent. Kick up your back donkey leg high into the air, still keeping your hands strong and straight. Then land back down in the same position you started, and make sure to practice off of both legs. Next are the scissor kicks. Again, start with your hands flat, shoulder width apart on the ground in front, and have one leg straight behind you and the other leg slightly bent. Kick up off one leg, and when both legs are in the air, make a scissor action with your legs, keeping them as straight as you can, and then land back down on the other leg first. Make sure to practice alternating the leg you kick off from. You can then progress to handstands. Put your hands flat out on the ground in front of you and kick up with one leg. Then bring the other up as well to keep them straight together. Remember to try to keep your arms strong and straight as well. It's important that you don't practice this on your own if you've never done them before. Your teacher can help to support you so you don't fall over onto your head. To do cartwheels, you need to remember the pattern, hand, hand, foot, foot. Start standing sideways to the direction you'll be going, and step with your front foot and put your first hand down, then your next hand, and then kick up with your back leg and spin over in the air. Land with your first foot, then second foot, remembering to keep your arms strong. To get confident with them, you can do smaller crab-like cartwheels and then progress to wider starfish cartwheels. Side jumps are a progression from bunny hops. Put your hands out flat on the ground with your hands turned facing to the left or right. With your arms, keep your hands on the ground and jump over with both feet to the other side. You should end up facing the other way. A round off is like a larger side bunny hop. Take a small run up, then plant your hands on the ground facing to the left or right. Push off with your legs, keeping your hands on the ground, to get them over to the other side. Land with both feet at the same time, facing the other way. Now there's so much more to gymnastics, and that's why I've put together a complete program to develop your skills. My elementary gymnastics course is crammed with over 60 different activities where you're working through on the tramp, the wedge, the bars, floor mats, the beam, and some other basic equipment. Not only is it a structured course with week-by-week lesson plans and assessments, but you get access to the instructional videos where I walk you through every single task and progression so you can be learning and teaching sports coach level gymnastics with ease in your PE. Check out the resource in the links below.